So yeah, Tenacious, your leader. Second place, in a shotgun. Third place, lined cone. Fourth place, fifth or closing soon, and fifth place, fifth constant. So, some calm racing here early. Clean racing, you know, no cautions. And man, closing soon, right on the line cone's bumper right now, trying to catch him for that third place spot, get in the top three. See what happens. He's right there. So line cone holding that spot at the moment, but closing not exactly there yet. So, closing soon, just running in line right now. Not too worried about getting that spot at the moment. And he shouldn't be. Did my stream restart or something, guys? What just happened? Apparently my stream just restarted. Alright, hold on. Guys, is my stream crashing? Oh. Yeah, my stream's crashing. I have too many devices on the internet right now, I think. Gonna have to get some stuff off. Closing now. Did he lag out or is he on the pits? Tell me he didn't lag out. He's on the pits because Tripped is on pit road too. He's still moving, so. Uh-oh. I say that, then he stopped. Okay, he didn't lag out. I thought he lagged out. Phew. Scary stuff right there. See if we can get any Fast Money Motorsports radio chatter. That was my chair, by the way, guys.
Yeah, closing's gonna get to Tenacious. It didn't really benefit me to keep him behind me, so I let him by. So I'm just gonna kind of follow him up there. And
I would, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He was hauling ass, bro. He was moving. I mean, there was no point in me letting him stay behind me.
He's quick.
It was just gonna slow the both of us up.
Yeah, good move.
We'll get to him before the pit stop, though.
So these two tires have equated out to minus freaking 9.6 right now, so that's not good.
Let's take a look really quick back at what move got Tenacious the lead, which gave him his first lead of the night. Really quick, we'll look back at it. This was for his first lead of the night earlier. Tenacious coming up the track, got into fifth constant for it, got the lead though, and he's still your leader ever since. So, Bombshell, could you bring me the other battery pack, because my batteries are kind of low. Closing soon and trying to catch Tenacious right now. So closing, just trying to catch him. We'll see if he can. We Been green the whole race so far. Pretty quick race, you know, but see how long it takes. 10:40, and we're already about to be at 100 to go, so that'd be 40 laps into the race out of 140. Probably one of the quickest races on the schedule, if I had to guess. We're under 100 to go. 93 laps to go only. Closing soon, just trying to haul in and reel in Tenacious, so. Will fuel saving become a part of this race like it has for most of the other races so far? A lot of questions. You know, Tenacious has won every one of the fuel saving races that's been because of fuel saving, and he's won every race this season, despite whether it's fuel saving or not. But I'll try to get a little infinite fun fact here for you guys in a second if I can figure it out. So, these 3 races, Tenacious has won these 3 races this season, the first 3 races. He won the last race last season, so that's 4 for 4 races right there, which is absolutely insane. But a little fun fact for you guys. Tenacious has won 7 of the last 9 in it to win it races. He's won 7 of the last 9 in it to win it races. And Tenacious also, the 2 guys that have won that broke up his streak, they won. He had a 3 race win streak last season, and then Closing Soon won, and then Fifth Constant won the next week, and Tenacious went back to winning. And the driver that won the race right before Tenacious's big win streak was Dirty Deeds at Atlanta. Oh man, do we have a caution? A car spun on the track. DD King. No caution by the sounds of it. One of the things about being on relaxed.
You agree?
I didn't see what happened, but I was looking at the stat. Is my stuff still crashing? Hold on a second. Sorry guys, you gotta love having internet problems. Alright, so DD King's still just running around right now. Can't find her right now in his car or something, I'm not sure. Closing soon on pit road. ENA Shotgun on pit road. Fifth Constant on pit road. Tenacious stayed out. So, is he saving? I don't think he's saving whenever he's that far up in the lead. We'll see when he decides to pit, or did he already pit? I don't know. So Closing Soon's pit crew gets him a 15.4 there. Tenacious coming on pit road, not this time by. Okay, Tenacious staying out. He's got to come in this time by then, so he must have saved a little bit. Good shotgun. Oh, closing now, getting loose. 19 car on a pit road. Where's Tenacious? Still, he must have already pitted. He had to have already pitted. There's no way he's been in the lead and saved this many laps of fuel. Okay, he must have already pitted. So apparently last week I made a big mistake that I didn't know I made, and I believe it was last week. I still think it was fuel saving strategy, but I was told after the race that Tenacious's win was not from fuel saving. I thought it was the whole time. I was shocked that he was able to do it. Apparently it wasn't though. I still think it might have been, but I mean maybe it wasn't. And he's battling with Lined Cone right now for the lead. This is the battle for the lead as we talk. Oh, Lined Cone almost gets into him. A rookie going at it with Tenacious. Like to see it. Keep in mind, rookie in the series, not a rookie on the game though, so he knows what he's doing and he's good at the game. Just to clarify that. I like to clarify that because I feel like sometimes these rookies might not like being called rookies. Because it's like, you know, I'm not a rookie at this game. I think I'm better than the guys in here. Lined Cone trying to get the lead on Tenacious right now. He's been really impressive this year so far, you know. He's had a great season and looks to maybe get his first win tonight. We'll see. As he's your leader right now. Passing Tenacious right there. So, closing soon, trying to go for the lead now on him. On the inside, man, Tenacious starting to fall back a little bit. Closing soon, going to go on the inside, and he's going to make the pass. And now Ine shotgun on the inside, thinking for the bits, Fry Dog. And now side by side is Tenacious and Lined Cone. Contact made right there. And these guys just going at it right now. So, closing soon is your leader. Thank you for the bits, Fry Dog. Again, let's go Fry. 76 laps to go, I believe. Tenacious usually on the fuel saving strategy. Tonight, I think he's actually pitting a little earlier than some guys. Than closing, at least. Nice, Fry. It is only 7:48 for you, isn't it? 75 to go. So we're almost halfway through this race. It was nice here today too, other than the rain. You know, it was nice, rained a little bit, got cold, and then got nice again. Rained this morning. So, we got the battle for the lead going on. While we got that, let's go ahead and try. We're going to try to start something new if we can remember to do it every week. Let's do tonight's trivia question. Sorry, I keep forgetting to add my microphone. Tonight's trivia question. Which driver won an II2WI championship race off of fuel? He won a championship off of fuel saving in the championship race. And what track was it at? Which driver did that and what track did they do it at? What do you guys think out there? Let's hear some of y'all's opinions on it. What do you guys think it is? See, I know the answer, but do you guys? Obviously, I know the answer. I made the question. Had to fact check it with the owner that he was the only one to do it. And this driver was the only one to do it in the II2WI Racing Series. So, closing soon, still your leader right now. 19 car up there in front of him. That's Ribs. He's a lap car, though. Halfway point in this race right now, guys. 70 to go. We're right at the halfway point. 140 lap shootout at Iowa. Someone might get their 9th W. We'll see. Yeah, all time. I know what you mean. I'm assuming you're talking about closing soon or tenacious. Which one? Tenacious, right? Because closing's got more than... Well, I don't even know how many closing has. Let's see here. Tenacious got one his rookie season. You got 4 last season. He's got... Yeah, you're going talking about Tenacious. Oh, okay. 3 drivers. I gotcha. Alright, so... You guys ready for the answer of the trivia question? So the answer to the trivia question is Fry Dog, and he won the race at Homestead, Miami, back in Season 7. The underdog, Fry Dog, he won the first race of the season at Auto Club, and then he fuel saved his way to the win at Homestead, Miami. So Fry Dog was the answer. Hopefully you guys got that right. A little bit of an easy question this year, this week, if you guys have been with II2WI for a while. If you've been along with the II2WI series for a while. If not, you know, maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you took a guess. Maybe some of you don't know who Fry is because you just joined this season. Who knows? Thank you for the bits, Fry Dog. Fry Dog's been a big part of this series in the past. If you guys don't know who he is, he's been a big part of this series. And he's not racing this year, but he has been a racer, and he is a one-time champion in II2WI. And I believe he's like a 4-time winner in II2WI. Am I right, Fry? Are you a 4-time winner? Daytona, 3-time winner, I think. No, 4-time winner. Daytona, Kansas, Auto Club, and Homestead. I remember back when he got that first win at Daytona, and then he got that Twitch video or something, and then he went on and won the next week at Kansas, I believe, unless it was a Saturday night shootout he won. But I know he won a race the next week, so he's got 4 wins. So closing soon, your leader right now, and they're battling with a lap car back here. Closing now. Is he a lap car or is he actually 3rd? I actually want to know where he's at. I think he's lapped. I did not know that, actually. Yeah, Fry Dog is also a part-time owner of West Coast Fords. I did not know that. How you feeling about your new driver closing now, Fry? I believe right now I think he is lap, unfortunately, but you know, it's his first race back. He's gonna have to get some practice, get used to being in the car again, you know. But we'll see what he can do. We're gonna see pit stops here soon. Line cone already on pit road, and has Tenacious pitted yet? I don't think. He is ahead of Rebel. Just trying to get the team solid points tonight. Unfortunately, Idyllic Fungus is not there tonight. I believe it's the first ever in the II2WI race he's missed. So we should be seeing pit stops here soon. Tenacious. Man, he's all by himself now. I don't know if he's saving or what. I don't know if he's plotting right now, saving. I don't want to miss it when he pits, though. So closing now. Closing in on his long-time friend, closing soon. I just said closing 3 times in a sentence. Yep. Oh, contact with closing soon and closing now. Let's see if closing soon's got any radio on it.
Left side, clear all around.
Two best friends getting to race each other on the track right now. We've seen it in the past, we get to see it again here. And two former teammates. E&A Shotgun going to make the pass on Closing Now, man. Closing Now's got some front end damage. Not all that is from front end damage, but he does have a little bit. This stuff is from pit road, probably the cosmetics, but he does have a little bit. But for E&A Shotgun and closing soon on the pit road.
Got a car coming high now. Slow down.
Jake gets in the wall. Man, just quiet radio for the Wicked Lightning Racing guys right now. DD King coming off pit road. Not sure if Tenacious already pitted. I'm going to guess he pitted way early because I don't see how he could still be out. Why don't we go ask the man? Maybe. We'll see. He probably can't hear me right now. All by himself at the moment, though. See if Fast Money Motorsports has any radio chatter to hear.
It's worth it, I feel like. Because now I come out in front of Closing a second, almost.
If you remember, we practiced that somewhere. Switched to my strategy. See how it would go. What's that, ISM?
It might.
I think there might be time a little strategy in there, I'm not sure. So Deed's all by himself. Let's see here, how many laps we got to go? 54 to go, so we're going to go ahead and do a crank it up right here. We'll see you guys after this crank it up.
What strategy 14's on. And a good sandwich again, bro. Like, I got fifth constant in the way on fresh tires. Coming out, running the bottom. Like, I respect it, that's what you're supposed to do. Holy shit, I did not need that. It's just bad timing on my part. Like, I have his teammate right behind me, and he happened to come out right in front of me. Like, unlucky. And on top of that, I don't even know what strategies 14's on. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's running it longer, actually. I mean, I figure that's how he's got the lead, right?
There's no way he's still having
What you in?
second.
Yeah, he hadn't hit it.
No, he's third. He had 1 point. No, he had 8 point. He had to again, man. There's no way.
Yeah, he had to hit it.
I didn't see it either.
Alright guys, it's going to do it for the crank it up right there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. A lot of radioactive in that crank it up, I know, but Hey, why not get some radioactive? So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to attempt and ask Tenacious if he's pitted yet. I don't know if he'll hear me. Tenacious, I don't want to distract you, but can you hear me? Tenacious, I don't want to distract you, but can you hear me? Have you pitted yet? Okay, because I didn't see you pit. Nobody else seen you pit, so I didn't know if you pitted or not. Alright, because you would have been superhuman if you didn't pit yet. I was just making sure. Alright, so there you guys have it. He did pit. Question is now, does he have the fuel to go? Does he have the fuel for the end of the race? If he's pitting way earlier than everybody else, we're gonna keep an eye. Not yet, but in about. Oh, I thought caution was out. We're gonna keep an eye on Tenacious with these upcoming pit stops. I think we are going to try to get there a little early because he pits a little early. So about 6 to go on closing soon's fuel tank. We'll go over there. So about 37 to go. We'll go over there. If we remember, you know. Pretty much scattered out racing right now. Haven't had a caution tonight. Fun fact, guys. I know it's because we're running relaxed cautions now. And we used to run stricts. And it's because the racing's just been incredible over here in the II2WI. But last week was the first time in a while that we had a caution-free race in the II2WI. And is there a chance we could have our second in the II2WI caution-free race in a row tonight at Iowa? I have the over-under at 2.5 cautions. I picked the under on that. Thought about putting it at 1.5, but could we go a second race with no cautions? As somebody up in the booth, I enjoy cautions, don't get me wrong. But will we see another one? It's good racing. Maybe not as entertaining, but still some good racing. And sure, some of these guys are enjoying it. Maybe some of them aren't enjoying it. Obviously not at times whenever they fall back. Especially DD King, who wrecked earlier and didn't get a caution because it's relaxed. That's the one car I seen wreck. DD King had to spin out by himself. So, Fifth Constant's going to pass him there. DD King is lap car. Having a rough race tonight. His roughest of the season by far. He's been a solid driver this season. DD King has been good this season. Just having a rough one tonight. Hasn't looked like himself tonight from what we've seen from him so far this season. As we're down to 39 laps to go. Dirty D's running by himself. He didn't have the best race last weekend. Not having the best race this weekend. Ended up having a bad finish at Talladega due to a bad restart at the end. Man, it's just been a rough stretch for Dirty D's. He's trying to get out of his slump right now. See if he can do it. Probably won't be tonight, but maybe next week. But it could be tonight if there's a caution. But I don't know exactly where he's running right now. From what it looks like, he's in a slump. I think Deeds wants to get top 5s, maybe top 7s. But, you know, it doesn't always happen, obviously. So our leader is Tenacious, and he is way out in front. Let's see here. For example, Shotgun is in. That's Shotgun. Oh, is Closing saving or something? Closing is saving, isn't he? There's the link to the Discord, guys. Closing saving big time. He's kicking it clear into neutral around the turns. Line cone on the pit road. So does that mean Tenacious pitted? Yeah, so Closing soon not there on field trying to save. Tenacious saving big time as well, you can see. So we're having another save strategy in the II2WI tonight. So let me see here. Yeah, Tenacious has such a big lead, he can save right now and afford it. If he wins another race tonight, and it's off of saving, it's just going to be insane. People are calling him like the save guy. He only gets wins off of saving fuel. He's won races off of not saving fuel as well, though, but people hate on him for saving fuel, but in my opinion, that's a way of winning races, you know? That's just my personal opinion, though. A win's a win, and winning a race can be done in so many different ways. Look at that, my controller just disconnected. So Tenacious yet to pit, I believe. Unless he pitted again without me seeing. I saw a line cone gone, so I had to make sure Tenacious, see if he pitted yet. Did he already pit again? He did already pit again, because he's not the leader. So Tenacious isn't the leader. He already pitted again. I missed it again. So Shotgun's your leader. Trip onto pit road. Line cone off of pit road. Shotgun yet to pit. Closing soon yet to pit. Fifth Constant yet to pit. These guys just saving fuel right now, coasting it through. Or I don't know about Shotgun. I know Closing soon is. I don't know about Fifth Constant either. If you guys are just tuning in, we're at the end of this race with a fuel battle on right now. A caution would ruin it all, you know, but we're in a fuel battle right now. And we're going to see who makes it to the end. So if I can do my math here, we get 26 laps on the tank. I'm not a crew chief, so I'm not the best at this. I'm not Larry Mack. 26 laps on a tank. 31 laps remaining in this race. Tenacious already pitted earlier, so he's got to save way more fuel. But let's look at... Let's say you got 3 laps of fuel left in the tank right now. You've already saved a little bit of fuel. 3 laps left right now. You've got to manage with 26 laps on a tank. 30 laps to go. You got to manage to save 4 more laps, or 2 more laps total. If you can run it dry. If you're at 2 laps to go right now, run it dry. If your fuel light just kicked on, run it dry. You got to save 2 more laps, which is definitely doable at Iowa. Like Friedel just said, easy. Yeah, it's doable at Iowa. You can do that and then have time to race afterwards. So it really could come down to a race and who's going to finish saving first so they can get that lead. You know, I think Closing soon started saving a little earlier too than these guys in front of him, if they even are saving yet. You know, anybody who saved way earlier in the race had the right idea, because now they can go full throttle here. But Closing soon going to send it in here. And so Closing soon is going to have to save 2 or 3 laps of fuel here. Caution's out. Caution is out. And let's hear the radio.
I'm on pit road.
Wow. Big wreck in the back.
Oh yeah, it is.
Who was in it? I didn't even see it.
Oh yeah. You're good.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. It looked like it could have been Tenacious. Tenacious got in that wrecked. So, man, we got a whole different race now, guys. This thing just got interesting. So, here we go. They can't pass until halfway on the back straightaway here. We're going to have a shootout, like a 25-lap shootout here at Iowa. Will there be any more cautions? We'll see. We almost went another whole race with no cautions, but didn't do it. Green flag back out. They got to wait before they can pass lanes. Oh, Ribs lagging bad back there. He's doing the grid walk in that 19 car. And green flag out where they can pass now. Your leader Closing soon. Trying to get it done tonight. He's who I think would have won it off of fuel saving if that thing stayed green. And you know he's so hungry for a win. But there's so many other guys hungry as well. Shotgun and Fifth Constant make contact. And big contact. Caution out again, guys. I forgot to turn the green flag light back on too. That's my fault, but caution number 2. What's it for that time? I want to go over to the Shotgun's radio and I want to ride with them on this restart here. You know, right there, Shotgun and Fifth got together a little bit. Used to be teammates.
Then Fifth throws it 3 wide down the front stretch like an idiot. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, Rebs is lagging.
You don't have a lane.
Hopefully, he has to know he was in the last 2 wrecks and he needs to go to the back.
Yeah, Ribs got another wreck.
He's already at the back.
Yeah, he needs to go further back because I'm going to be behind him now.
Closing stayed out. That is the most Fifth Constant move ever. It frustrates me that he would do something like that. I know he would, and that's the thing that frustrates me.
We're going to ride with them on this restart here.
Which is fine, but...
Green flag back out.
Rebs is still lagging.
He needs to go to the back, bro. Hold your line.
We're going with them on this radio, on this restart.
Stay there.
Closing soon, still your leader.
His car is just all over the fucking place, dude. I'm gonna die. That's all there is to it.
And then,
Oh yeah, I'm fixing to die right now.
I don't know why Ribs is still racing up there. He probably doesn't know he's lagging. Deed's just trying to survive right now. Past Ribs. You guys can hear his honest reaction on it. And man, Ribs just doing the grid walk back here as we come out of turn 4. Deed's still behind him.
Oh my god.
Man. Deed's gonna get lag punched. He's got to get away from him. And it's just not looking good for him. We got a battle for the lead, though. With that going on in the back. Tenacious and Closing Soon going at it. We've seen these two in the past. You know, Tenacious has been talking a little bit of smack to him every single race he wins, you know. Closing gets frustrated. And we seen last season, Closing Soon ruined Tenacious's chance at a 4-race win streak by wrecking him at Michigan and putting him on the wall to get the win and go to the championship. Does Tenacious still remember that? What's going to happen here within these final 20 laps as they're side by side down the back straightaway into turn number 3? I'll get you guys an exact lap count next time by. If it stays green, they don't have to pit again. If it doesn't stay green, they might choose to pit again, but they don't have to. So they don't have to pit again. Keep that in mind. What's going to win, high line or low line? 17 laps to go here. Closing Soon just ran a 23-1. Closing Soon gets past. Tenacious clears him for the lead. And Deed's still stuck behind Ribs. Unfortunate. Just stuck behind him right now. And there's nothing he can do. He can't go get that spot. He can't help his team get points because he's stuck behind him right now. As we stay green, your leader is Tenacious. How about Closing Now right now? Running 5th place in his first race back since Season 7. And in Season 7, he only ran one race. So he's back here, running 5th place right now. Imagine if Closing Now got a win after saying all that time, you know, look for me next season. Does he come and get a win this season? 5th Constant running behind him right now in 6th place, trying to get back in the top 5. 5th Constant really feels like it's his night. He's been close so many times at Iowa, but just can't get it. We'll see if it can happen tonight. I don't know about so many times, but he's been close to Iowa. He feels like he should have won there before. But we got a single file lineup here. Man, Deeds just can't do anything. He's got to keep letting off because Ribs is just all over him with his lag. It's not Ribs' fault. I don't know if Ribs knows about it. Oh, Deeds gets put in the wall. See, I don't know if Ribs knows about it. If Ribs knows about it, he should move to the back. And I think Ribs would move to the back if he knew about it. So, it's not like that's Ribs' fault right there. But if he knows about it, he needs to move back. But if he doesn't know about it, then, you know, there's nothing really he can do about it. Unless somebody tells him. But I'm sure somebody would have told him. One of his teammates, Closing Soon, or Rebel Boy. Or Closing Soon or 5th Constant. I apologize. I gotcha. Told her. Okay. Line cone goes around! Line cone's gonna wreck. 5th Constant involved. Will that bring out the caution? We stay green! Wow! See, that's the bad thing about relaxed cautions right there. That's so horrible. That's a 2-car incident. That should be a caution. That should be a caution. Let's look at the replay. Lined cone gets bumped here from behind, I'm assuming. Got on the apron. And him and 5th Constant get into it. Unbelievable. Should have been a caution. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because, you know, that's the thing about relaxed cautions. And 5th Constant last week was saying he'd like to go back to Strix. He's definitely going to want to go back to Strix now. It's just unfair when something like that happens. Oh! Another car on the wall! That time it's going to be the 8-car of Tenacious! Gets put in the wall! What happened? I don't know if him and Closing made contact. I'm going to look at the replay, see what I can see. Closing and Tenacious going at it up here. Out of turn 4. Tenacious went down into Closing. And Tenacious wrecked himself. He's not going to win it tonight.
Smart, boys.
Unless there's some crazy caution. Closing soon, trying to win its first race of the season and end this Tenacious win streak. 8 laps to go. He's got shotgun behind him trying to chase him down. Meanwhile, Tenacious with a damaged car running 3rd place right now. Does he still have any chance at this thing with the damaged car? And in 4th place, you got Closing Now in his introduction race back to In It to Win It. Trying to make a statement race tonight. 7 to go here at Iowa.
Should have been. I'm not going to argue. You're 100% right. Like, there's no way.
So where did 5th Constant fall back to, I wonder? Where is he at right now? Oh man, Ribs is still lagging. 5th Constant just all by himself. Such an unfortunate event. That damage right there, guys, is not from pit stops. That is actually from this race and what just happened to him. Along with Tenacious's damage, I believe. Tenacious's damage is from what just happened. So if it shows you how bad his damage is, it's bad, okay? That's all there is to say. It is bad. See if Diaz has gotten any nose damage from Frydog's lag. Yes, he has. Or from Ribs lag. My bad, not Frydog. Apologize, Fry. I apologize. So, coming down to the end of this thing. Down the back straightaway comes Closing Soon. I don't know how many laps it's going to be this time by. I think he does have the fuel. Earlier I was saying they're good on fuel. I might have been wrong. But I think he does have the fuel now. 4 laps to go. He definitely has the fuel. His teammate right in front of him. Down the back straightaway. It's going to be 3 to go next time by for Closing Soon in the 18 car. Closing Soon trying to win his first race of the season. Last season he didn't get a win until late in the season at Michigan, where he had to put Tenacious in the wall. Tonight, Tenacious gets into him towards the end of the race. You can say Closing put him on the wall, but that was Tenacious' fault. Tenacious went down on him, got himself in the wall from hitting Closing Soon. And Closing, trying to get that first win of the season a lot earlier and clinch his way to the championship. And he's on a mission this year, I'll tell you that much. Closing Soon is on a mission this year. As he goes through 3 and 4 here with 2 laps to go. Laps his teammate 5th Constant there. He's got a huge lead on 2nd place right now as he goes down the back straightaway. Can he get to the white flag? If he gets to the white flag, this race will be official. Through 3 and 4. All he's got to do is get to that checkered line right there. 1 lap to go here at Iowa Speedway. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Closing Soon has his teammate lapped down right behind him who got in a wreck during this run that should have brought out a caution, but it didn't. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Closing Soon trying to get it done tonight. Out of turn 4, Closing Soon's going to get the job done. Closing Soon is your winner at Iowa Speedway, and Tripp is in the grass.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic job. Great win.
But I didn't have any more seasons to be there. So, can't.
We're going to go back to the booth and get an interview with Closing Soon. Send it over to the Discord. Let me turn this camera off. Camera is a little blurry right now, guys. I don't know why. Waiting for Closing Soon to get in here for an interview. Closing Soon, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hold on a second. I always gotta switch this for some reason. Wait. Let me fix my headset. Alright, wait. Try talking now.
What's up?
Alright, well, you get the win tonight. And I don't know about more importantly, but it's also something worth looking at. You finally end Tenacious's winning streak and in a twin it after getting this win tonight. So, what's your final thoughts on the race tonight and getting the win?
It was a fun race. There was a couple cautions that weren't called that I think could have been called for a lot of. I think a lot of people will be, displeased with the relax. I think relax works at a lot of tracks really well. I think they'll actually work, but I think from our testing, this was just an unlucky result that this track just doesn't really benefit from relaxed. Certain tracks work, certain tracks don't.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good race. It was fun.
Well, there at the end, whenever you and Tenacious got together, it obviously on my screen looked like Tenacious's fault. So, what happened there?
He was running the high line, and I know once you get older tires up there, it can be a little bit slick, especially when you're dealing with the seams up there. From what it looked like, I gave him a full lane. From my understanding, I gave him a full lane. I think he got loose and hit my quarter panel.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone knows in this game, your quarter panel has 8,000 pounds worth of force, and it just probably sent him back into the wall. So unlucky, but that's just hard racing.
Do you think this is the start of your momentum? We've seen Tenacious's momentum, and we've also, I think, seen you have momentum in the past. So do you think this could be the start of something for this season for you?
I hope so, man. I've figured out just about every way to throw a race away so far this season. I hit an invisible wall. I lost on fuel strategy. We don't really look at Talladega, but just didn't have the help there. But it was just an unlucky start to the season. I battled. I led a ton of laps, and now something finally just went my way. So I'm happy to see that.
Well, overall, a good race tonight. See what you can do next weekend. Where are we racing at next weekend? I should know this, but I don't.
Next weekend, I believe we race at Auto Club. So that'll be a great race.
Yep, Auto Club next weekend. So see what happens there. Maybe you can keep the momentum alive, and good luck.
I appreciate it. It was a fun race. Good race to everyone. I look forward to next week.
All right, guys. We're going to get Tenacious in here. Gotta get him in here, So where I can cover this, I don't even know. Alright, Tenacious, you got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Well, I don't think, you might be mad, obviously, after that race, but at the same time, you got plenty of wins. You got to give somebody else one every once in a while. So, how does it feel, the way this race ended for you tonight? Like, what are your feelings knowing that you already have a bunch of wins and not getting it tonight when you were that close?
Nah, I feel content. At the end of the day, it's all for fun. So I did like that little battle that me and Closing had at the end. Unfortunately, to tag what Closing said, yeah, I got loose. I was trying to hold the bottom. I knew he was better than me on the bottom, but I kept on pushing up and pushing up. So I just hung the throttle wide open out there coming around 4 and hit that seam, and I couldn't stop it. I couldn't control it. So I'm actually fortunate I did hit his quarter panel and hit the wall, because it would have spun me around like the rest of the field. But it's a big congrats to him, man. He deserves it. He's been running really hard this whole season, and he just hasn't got that luck, So,
it's just unfair when
man, congrats to Closing
another car in the
soon
wall!
on that dub, man. He was fast.
That time. Well, every winning streak has come to an end, obviously, and tonight was yours. Which, if anything, it's a good thing that we're out here talking about fifth Tenacious lost instead of closing soon won. So that's something. But
Yeah, that's headlining.
oh yeah. So I mean, overall, I mean, it was still a good race for you. But if the caution didn't come out, would you have been good on fuel, or were you gonna run out? Because it seemed like you were pitting way earlier than everybody else.
Oh, really? With all the cautions, or with all the fuel strategy, I was just a lap ahead. I was pitting a lap before closing in.
I didn't know that.
Shotgun, it seemed like. So I knew. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I seen where there was an opportunity to save, and I started saving. And I was coming around to pit one more time when I had it was like lap 28, I think. And I was going to pit on or like 27 to go, and I was going to be good. And then that caution came out. So yeah, it kind of bummed me out because I felt like with the fuel strategy I had, I was ahead of fifth because I think fifth was saving a lot too. He stayed out for quite a bit there. So, but at the end of the day, man, that's what happens. This is what in it to win it means.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do what you got to do for wins. Um, yeah, it's okay. I can bounce back next week at Auto Club. That's a draft track. So with draft comes saving. Hint, hint. So you never know.
All right. Well, good race night. Unfortunately, didn't get the finish you wanted, but you still came home with a top 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, I came home third, so I got another podium.
After wrecking, that's pretty good. So, congrats on the top 3 tonight, and we'll see if you can bounce. Well, I say bounce back, but we'll see if you could go to Auto Club next week and get a win. Maybe we'll see because we say bounce back when you get a top 3 after all the wins you've done. It's pretty funny. But we'll see next week.
Man. See you then.
All right, let's get closing now in here. Waiting for closing now. If anybody's out there talking to Jake right now, tell him to join the booth because I want to get an interview. There he is. Jake, you got a copy? Give him a second.
The hell?
Hello?
Oh gosh.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? You got me?
I got you now. So, well, first in a twin it race, back tonight. First one back. You got a top 4 or top 5? What was it?
Dude, I didn't come anywhere close. I got 9.
Wait, what happened?
I'm just gonna say, dude, I had speed, but the 12 car can't run a line apparently.
Oh, I saw what
and
happened.
I hit the wall harder than freaking Dale Senior, and no caution came out. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I had speed. I mean, I could hang, but first 30 laps and I'm instantly 4 laps down. So, I mean, just unfortunate. I really.
Well,
yeah.
You had the top 4 in the bag. I was like, oh, closing now gets a top 4 tonight. But overall, I mean, despite the finish, it was a very good first race. So, how proud are you with how you raced tonight in your first race back?
Yeah, I'm proud of the speed I had. I would have been competitive. I think I had a top 7 car. I think I had the 4th fastest lap. I mean, that doesn't mean everything, but I definitely had speed. It's just when I get wrecked, I guess it's my fault for being back there. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. And then he hits me going into pit road, so I had a 50-second penalty. Were
you 4th when he wrecked you?
No, I think I was 8th because I was making some mistakes early, but I figured it out. I was 8th and then got hit, and then I don't know.
Well, I thought you had the top 5 in the bag, but it was still a good race. But are you excited for Auto Club next weekend? Because actually, I'm gonna ask a different question. You told me when we were playing MLB and stuff, look out for you next season, and then you got invited to join this season. So, is it still gonna be next season where I'm looking out for you, or should I look out for you this season?
If I can just stay out of the 12's way, look out for me. But if I get wrecked, then next season.
I got you. Well, we'll see what happens. Good win tonight, or yeah, good win tonight. Good race tonight. Shows that I'm tired.
Yeah, I
Good race
wish.
tonight. Maybe that win's coming soon. We'll see. But unfortunately, not the finish you wanted. But see what you can do next weekend at Auto Club.
Yeah. Thanks, Cohen.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll get We'll get a couple more interviews just because I never get interviews anymore. Because I don't get a lot of interviews anymore because I'm always trying to get to sleep. So I'll do a couple more. Here's the interviews I'm doing for the rest of the thing, okay, guys? I'm going to announce them right here. We're doing Fifth Constant. We're doing E&E Shotgun and Dirty Deeds. That's the final ones. No buts, no whats, no coconuts, okay? I don't make the rules around here. Fifth, you got a copy? What'd you end up finishing at tonight? Because I know that you got completely screwed over by a no-call caution at the end of the race. But what'd you finish at?
Yeah. Well, because of the stupid relaxed cautions and everyone, half the field being a lap down, and even closing passing me with 3 to go, I still finished inside the top 5. I finished 5th.
That's actually not bad. Well,
yeah, for points.
Well, I'm assuming you want to dissect what just happened or give your little insight on all that just happened with you. So what happened and what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so at the beginning of the race, I was good for about 20 laps, and then my car fell off and was impossible to drive. So I was hitting walls and hitting people, and I almost wrecked shotgun, and it was terrible, and I fell off. And so I decided to start saving fuel. And I saved fuel for 80% of the race, which is stupid because I shouldn't be allowed to save 20 laps of gas. And then when the caution come out, I get really excited because I had just decided, okay, I can make it to the end when I was saving fuel. So I turned the jets on and I passed shotgun for my lap back, and I was back on the lead lap, and the caution come out, and I was like, okay, I'm back in this thing. And restarts happen, and we're all racing good, and shotgun gets around me nice and fair, and eventually I fallen behind the 14, and I work the outside to try to get a fair run. I get a fair nose under him, and the 14 blocks me to the inside wall and almost wrecks me. So if I wasn't such an incredible driver, there would have been a massive wreck. So I really appreciate that, Line Cone. Since I know you're in here, I don't know why you're always in the booth when you're not getting interviewed. So really love that. And yeah, so all in all, really good points day. I finished top 5. Rebel had a much improved finish, and closing 1. So I'm happy. I'm really happy, Cone.
Give me a second.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Anyways, next question I was gonna ask, Iowa. It seems like a track that you believe you can win a lot, and it makes you don't like when you don't win here. So is it frustrating to come to Iowa and not get the win tonight?
It's really frustrating to be one of the best cars, and just it's unfortunate the car fell off so early. If there were stricts and multiple spins that may or may not have been called on the stream, there were a lot of guys actually wrecked that no caution came out for. I would have been able to make adjustments and gotten back in it and been competitive all race.
Well,
so yeah, I'm just happy.
Well, maybe we can get the bounce back at Auto Club next weekend. We'll see. But you still got the top 5 tonight, so look at the positive side, and we'll see what you can do at Auto Club next weekend. Yeah,
the Auto Club is gonna be great. I'm gonna race the 14 hard every lap of every corner, and I'm not going to push him. And who knows, might even get a closing soon, tenacious situation.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Cone.
Well, guys, now we have to do 3 more interviews because of that. So maybe I don't know. I'll just ask you a quick line code. What's your thoughts on that? What he just said.
I don't know. Yeah. Sorry for almost wrecking him there, but you're racing for the win. A few laps left to go. I thought I could have blocked him before he got to, probably would have chopped him off, but he got there quicker than I thought he would. Yeah, that's about it.
Should be interesting next week. We're gonna wait for Shotgun to get in here, guys. There he is. Shotgun, you get a copy? Hello, Shotgun.
Apologies. Yes, sir. What's up?
Where did you finish at tonight? I don't even know because it was a crazy finish.
It was crazy. I finished P2.
Hey, come over to second place tonight. When the caution came out there, how shocked were you? About a caution?
I wasn't really shocked. I was more so kind of frustrated that it came out because we all know how our races can get when we have a late yellow. But I mean, I guess it all worked out. I didn't adjust enough on the car for that run. My car was really tight all race, and it didn't really come in until 10 to go on fuel. And once it would come in, I felt like I had one of the best cars, if not the best car in the long run. It would take too long to come in. Closing would gap me, and then it would just took too long to come in. So I guess I gotta be better on adjusting the car next time.
Well, overall, this race, you still get second place tonight. So, are you happy with the second place tonight, or did you want the win?
I mean, obviously, I wanted to win. I mean, it's frustrating that I finished second, but it could also be a lot worse. I was in good position there, even though I was really tight at the end. I was in good position, and then the 14 wrecked it on the apron in front of me, and that put me like a second and a half behind. And then that was kind of my race was over at that point. Even if the 8 and the 18 were continuing to race it up there, I don't think I would have got up there. I lost so much time with him wrecking in front of me, and I had to drive through him because he was sideways on my nose. So it sucks, but at the same time, I believe in the good finishes will bring good results. So it's another week with the second place. So all we can do is get better and go one spot more.
Well, are you looking forward to Auto Club next weekend?
Yeah, 100%. It's a good track. It's gonna put on some good racing. It can turn into fuel saving. There's the possibility, but I think it'll be a great race. Just like tonight. Tonight was a great race, all in all. If you take out some of the instances that should have been yellows, that's an argument that I'm not gonna get into. But I think it'll be another good race. We've been having a lot of good races lately, and that's exciting as a driver when you get to actually race the race and not have to race to the yellow flag.
All right, well, see what you can do next week in Auto Club, and good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, last interview, guys. We're gonna get Dirty Deeds in here. I didn't expect the beef after the race, I'm not going to lie, but Deeds, you got a copy?
10-4, 10-4.
Where'd you end up finishing tonight?
I got 6th place.
Hey, we'll take it, because I was talking earlier in the race about how you were going through a little slump, but, I mean, 6th place tonight, would you say that's breaking out of a slump, or are you still in a slump?
Well, I was better than that. I freaking come off pit road, and I was trapped 2 laps down when that caution came out, but I knew I didn't have a race-winning car. I was aiming for a top 5, but I'll take a 6th. I mean, hey, them guys in front of me started dropping like flies. I'd come around the curve, and there'd be a guy in the wall and another one in the grass. And if I'd have been on the lead lap, you'd have been in 3rd place. So, but I was sitting on pit road when the caution came out. But
well, what was your thoughts on all of the beef going on, the drama at the end of the race? After the race,
I love the passion. I mean, 5th Constance over here. He wants to run. We're sorry, Deeds. We'll race better. Turn the stricts back on. Now we set this season up to kind of be if you make a mistake, you're going to pay dearly.
Uh-huh.
And it would be just one.
But what if it's not your
And
mistake and it's somebody else's mistake and the caution still won't come out? That's the problem.
Well, I'm going to say that Shotgun raced 104 laps at Vegas because he was a one-car caution. And, I mean, it's the way the season is. I don't see how you change it in the middle of the season. That's not something I'm willing to do.
Yeah.
But what do you do? Rebel's back there literally like he was nonstop lagging. Just, and I don't mean a little bit. I don't know if you caught it on stream,
I
but
did. It was bad.
he killed it. He killed a 12
I didn't
twice.
see
He
that.
got the 3, got me, and it's damage. And but like I say, I was 2 laps down after I came off pit road, which top 5, I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, hey, stuff just happens. Stuff just happens sometimes on a racetrack, and these guys, they all take pride in it. Nobody wants to get second place, right? I mean, Shoddy's so damn disappointed with second place, but I just want to let Tenacious, so we just took the points lead from you.
Well, what's your thoughts tonight on Tenacious finally not getting a win?
I mean, he wasn't going to go undefeated, I'd say, but it's not surprising. I mean, any of these guys can win at any time. It's just how it is. There's not anybody in here that can't go win one of these races. Closing soon. I mean, he was dominant tonight. We knew coming in that he was going to be the car beat. It's just how it is. You see him practicing, and you get Jake in there, which is great to have closing now back too. By the way, get him in there running with Jake. He drives a little bit harder, but then you get him in a party with fifth. He drives 110%, and good luck passing him. But yeah, I think everybody here, I think that, with the Strix, I think that's why we have a problem, is everybody here runs 110%. You're on the edge of control all the damn time, especially, if we never make it to a pit stop and there's no strategy comes in. It's a race to a yellow flag, and nobody likes that. So, I mean, hey, fifth, I can tell you this, in IRL NASCAR, if Denny Hamlin hits the wall by himself, they're gonna take his car off the track, and maybe he'll fix it, but he'll probably finish last place. So even if it's a 1-car incident.
Well, congrats on the 6th place tonight, and we'll see what you can do next week in an Auto Club, a track that I know you like. So maybe you got some luck.
Really looking forward to Auto Club. Without a doubt, I'm looking forward to Auto Club. That's a really, really team-based track, so I advise everybody to get on the same page with your teams, because you're going to probably see some of that Daytona style stuff happening there. And it's a fuel saving track too, and you're going to have to try to combat that.
All right, well, see what happens next weekend, and good race tonight, and we'll see ya.
All right, give it up for good old Fry Dog over there.
Yep, thank you for the bits, Fry Dog, 100 bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go back to the booth. So that's going to do it for the race tonight. It was a fun race. Congratulations to Closing Soon tonight for getting that win, getting the dub. And, man, one of the headlines is that Tenacious doesn't get a win tonight, which is, in my opinion, for Tenacious a good thing, showing how much he's won. But we had a little bit of beef after the race, didn't expect to have, so it makes it a little more exciting for next weekend between the 11 car and the 14 car. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for the headline there. Fifth Constant, we'll have to make sure Smith Roger gets a exclusive article on that, But thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. Everybody who supported, make sure you tune in next Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for the race at Auto Club. And then the next week after that, we actually go to the Canadian Tire and the Xfinity cars. So we'll see what happens, but see you guys. And also, wait, really quick, I just wanted to say, shout out to my over-under line tonight. I went with 2.5. We ended up with 2. So I'm going to